So Prime Minister Netanyahu is wrapping up his trip to America, and it turns out that he gave President Trump several gifts. I was aware of one of the gifts he gave, but I didn't realize there were actually two. And I want to share them with you because they are deeply poignant and profound. And I want you to see them for yourself. So Jewish Breaking News broke the story that the two gifts are as follows. First of all, don't know if you recognize the shape of this, but this is the shape of a B-2 bomber, which was used to bomb the Iranian nuclear facilities, but it's a mezuzah. It's a Torah commandment to place on your doorposts Torah excerpts from the Torah which talk about loving and serving God, which we put on all of our doorposts. Jewish people are commanded to do that. And it was created from some of the shrapnel from an Iranian missile. And as you can see at the bottom, it says, to President Donald Trump, in appreciation for the big, beautiful bombs of Midnight Hammer, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. This is so poignant, I believe, because what it's effectively doing is fulfilling not just that commandment of a mezuzah, but also what Moses says to the Jewish people at the end of the Torah in Deuteronomy, in Devarim, where he says, see before you, I've placed blessing and curse, life and death, choose life so that you and your descendants may live. This is the definition of the Jewish people taking darkness and turning it into light, taking something that was made for destruction, an Iranian missile, and transforming it into something that can be used as part of the purpose of creation. I'm reminded of the story when Jacob is battling with the angel of Esau in the story of Genesis. And they battle through the night. And when Jacob is victorious, but he's wounded, he says, don't leave until you bless me. And so the angel of Esau says, some people say it's also not necessarily the angel of Esau, it's the angel of death, or it's all kinds of other potential forces in this world, forces of darkness and spiritual challenge. And he says, no longer shall you be known as Jacob but Israel, for you have striven with man and God and you have overcome. And one of the beautiful ideas and insights I think I heard Rabbi Jonathan Sachs share about this is that the Jewish people refuse to let go of darkness until we find within it the blessing. It's incredible. And by the way, I have to mention that I saw recently that there was a recent engagement of two people that were survivors of the Hamas Nova massacre, and this is just such incredible news, and it shows again the turning of darkness into light, refusing to let go until we find blessing and light within everything. This is the definition of the Jewish people who say l'chaim, choose life, even when life is full of challenge. But the other gift was a gift of a dollar bill that the Lubavitcher Rebbe, who was the leader of the Lubavitch Chabad Hasidic movement, one of the most influential, transformative rabbis of all time, who was so pivotal after the Holocaust in getting Jews to reconnect to their Judaism, and not just that, but reach out to other fellow Jews. And the Rebbe also was a spiritual, not just pioneer, but source of such wisdom, and a leader that both not just Jews of all sorts, but non-Jews as well would go to for advice, for blessing and wisdom. And he gave out, when people came to him for a blessing, he would give them a dollar bill to give to charity. And they're quite hard to get a hold of now. And Netanyahu requested $1 to give to Trump from Chabad Rabbi Meir Bar-Lev, who was able to get it from Rabbi Chaim Greenberg of Heichal Menachem in Beitar Eilit. And the custom leather binding was embossed with the words, to President Donald J. Trump, a true friend and partner of Israel and the Jewish people, from Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Truly incredible stuff. And I'll tell you what I find so powerful and poignant about these dollar bills is that think about what he's essentially saying when he's giving out a dollar bill. You're going to the Rebbe and you're seeking a blessing for your life, and he's handing you a dollar bill for you to give to charity. Effectively, what he is saying is, you're coming to me for a blessing. I bless you that you should be the blessing. You be the blessing to others. You bless others. You do good. You serve others. And it's kind of flipping the switch, so to speak, and telling people to, of course, deal with what you need to in life, but don't forget to choose life. Don't forget that if you're here, that's not because you're needy, it's because you're needed to serve a unique purpose. And so I think these are two truly meaningful and poignant gifts that Prime Minister Netanyahu gave to President Trump, and I hope that he cherishes them. Goodness me, I know that I would cherish them. And I also want to tell you before we finish about something really, really cool that I've put my heart and soul into over the past few months. You know, JTV, when we first set it up 9 years ago, I never would have imagined we'd be at a point where we'd have 300,000 subscribers and counting, many more on other social media platforms, reaching millions of views regularly, and having the impact we're having of reaching people of all backgrounds, Jew and non-Jew, to spread positive Jewish association, ideas, identity, wisdom, tell the truth about what's happening in Israel. And we're now taking it to the next level. We're creating our own Jewish Netflix, so to speak, and I really hope you can join us on this next stage of the journey. Have a watch. I'm so excited to share with you something that I've been working on for a while. We've just taken JTV content to the next level. Introducing JTV Plus, a new platform streaming exclusive content created and handpicked by me. Get ready for jaw-dropping documentaries, exclusive interviews, insider access, and so much more. JTV Plus brings you captivating stories that will shock and inspire you. Stories that, honestly, I'm discovering for the first time too. From Israel to Jewish history to Judaism, it's all there. In exclusive interviews, you'll hear guests open up about things they've never shared publicly before. Plus, I'll take you behind the scenes where I get a lot more personal with you. By joining JTV Plus, you're not just joining an exclusive community, you're partnering with me to help JTV reach new heights. Just search j-tv.plus and join our exclusive community today. There's a link in the video description. I'll see you there. So we're going to be adding more content the whole time there. We've already been getting great interest so far. It's going to be content that I think I know. I mean, I guess we're all subjective ultimately, but I know that it's something that I would have appreciated having out there and as a resource and something to learn from, but hopefully in a super entertaining way. So do join us on this next stage of the JTV journey, which will hopefully really help us to reach new heights together. So thank you so much for watching. Please do share this content, and thank you for being part of this incredible journey.